Alright, Bitcoin holders, welcome back to another brand new video. Hope you guys are all hanging in there right now for Bitcoin. So yes, in today's video, I do want to give you guys an update on Bitcoin. As we know, for the past few days, man, Bitcoin has in fact been going down. And today, right, Bitcoin is still holding strong above $112,000. Okay, so I do want to talk about it, and there is in fact a fair few charts that I do want to show you guys for Bitcoin, just to let you guys know, okay, there is really nothing to be panicking right now, okay, for Bitcoin and crypto, right? Because we know we are facing a correction right now for the crypto market, but as I've been telling you guys for the past few days, okay, ever since this dip did in fact happen for the crypto market, I've been telling you guys so many times, this is not the time to be panicking. Okay, it really isn't. This is a great opportunity to instead, okay, be greedy and buy more while others are panicking for no reason. While others, okay, are fearful, we got to be greedy, guys. Okay, so I hope you guys are in fact taking this as an opportunity to buy Bitcoin, right? And of course, to accumulate more of your favorite altcoins, because you guys need to understand Bitcoin and altcoins are, going to be going crazy very soon. Okay, you guys need to understand that. Understand the top is not in yet for Bitcoin. Understand Ethereum will be reaching new highs. Same with other altcoins in the crypto market. Okay, the top is not in yet, guys. So there is in fact a fair few charts indicating and just clearly showing us that the Bitcoin top is not in yet, and there is some Ethereum charts that I do want to show you guys as well, because you guys need to understand Ethereum is about to go crazy. Okay, we saw Ethereum, okay, a couple of days ago going crazy, right, back up to 4.7, almost back up to its previous size of 4.8. Didn't quite get there, but I do believe soon enough we're going to see Ethereum, going back up to its previous highs of $4.8 thousand, even reaching a new all-time high. Okay, that is coming, guys, so be prepared for that. Now let's talk about it, guys. So right now, okay, you guys clearly see we're currently at the 1 hour time frame, and yeah, today, man, Bitcoin is not really moving. It's still below 113, as I showed you guys a couple of days ago in my video where Bitcoin was in fact having this dump. I told you guys, okay, if we go to the daily time frame, you guys can clearly see Bitcoin is forming, okay, this double bottom. And yeah, we are in fact, okay, seeing this very strong support level for Bitcoin. And I told you guys there is truly nothing to be panicking about if Bitcoin is still, holding above this support level of 112, right, $112,000. So you guys can clearly see, okay, we did see Bitcoin a couple of weeks ago dropping back down to 112. Okay, it was all the way to like 119 to 120, and then it dropped right all the way to 112, and then we did in fact see this beautiful bounce back up. And when we did see this bounce back up, we did see Bitcoin reaching a new all-time high of $124,000, okay, as we all know. And ever since Bitcoin reached $124,000, it did in fact have this correction back down to once again 112, just exactly where it is right now, right? So you guys can clearly see this is obviously a very strong support level for Bitcoin. Okay, and I told you guys, there isn't really anything to be fearful about at all, as long as Bitcoin stays above this support level of $112,000. And you guys can clearly see that's exactly what Bitcoin is doing. It's still above the support level. Okay, it's not breaking down below it just yet, but once we do see Bitcoin, okay, and I do believe this will happen, okay, because I told you guys many times, September is coming, and as we all know, September, is a very bearish month for Bitcoin. I do believe we're going to see some, corrections happening in the next upcoming, few days, even, right, even, in the next few weeks. But yeah, I do believe some corrections will be happening for Bitcoin, and that will lead Bitcoin to probably break this support level of 112, and that means it's going to be going much lower. In fact, there is a chart that I do want to show you guys, showing you guys what exactly I am talking about. Okay, so I will get into that later on in today's video, but yeah, just hang tight, guys. This is, like I said, the perfect time to simply accumulate more Bitcoin, right? We're going to see some more corrections coming for Bitcoin. I believe it will happen, like I've been telling you guys many times for the past few days. Right, this dump for Bitcoin is going to get worse, and I'm not telling you guys this to be, bearish. You guys know I'm very, very bullish for Bitcoin. I'm just giving you guys a heads up, because when this does happen, okay, I don't want you guys to panic. Okay, when this does happen, instead of panicking, I want you guys to be greedy and buy more, right? Think of it as a gift to accumulate more Bitcoin. Okay, so yeah, that's going to be happening for Bitcoin. The crypto market today is still not really moving. Okay, fair few alts today are actually in the reds. We are in fact seeing a lot of alts today actually for the past 24 hours down at least 2%, over 2%, 3%. Okay, so a fair few altcoins are in fact dropping. As you can clearly see, this altcoin right over here, OKB, okay, is up. It's still continuing to go higher, right? It's now above $200, which is crazy. Okay, like look at this, right? For today, it is up over 21%. For the week, okay, 7 days, it is up over 140%, guys. And look at this, for the past month, it is up over 300%. 300%, guys, okay? 368%, guys. Just think about that. That is crazy. This altcoin has been going crazy. But yeah, other than that, altcoins today, majority of altcoins are not moving today at all, okay? So yeah, like I said, guys, September is coming. As we know, that's going to be pretty bearish for Bitcoin. September is a very, very bearish month for Bitcoin. So understand, guys, we're going to see a lot of ups and downs happening for Bitcoin in the next upcoming few weeks. So get ready for that. It's going to be a bumpy road. We're going to see some corrections happening for Bitcoin. But yeah, Q3, we'll see where it will take us. But I do believe we're going to end it off in the reds. Okay, that's just my personal opinion. Okay, like I said, I'm not saying this to be bearish. Okay, I'm just saying this to give you guys a heads up, because I do believe we're going to see some corrections coming in the next few weeks, especially in September, right? I'm not expecting any big returns coming for Bitcoin anytime soon, but understand, guys, Q4 is going to be amazing for Bitcoin, because October, November is pretty decent as well. Same with December. December's like 50-50, but October and November are very, very bullish months for Bitcoin. Okay, especially October. A lot of people call it October, and it makes sense. So I do believe Q4 will be amazing for Bitcoin. Same with Ethereum. Okay, so get ready for that, guys. Now, I came across this article. It was actually pretty interesting. So this Bitcoin whale dumps $75 million to go long on Ethereum. Okay, so this Bitcoin whale has sold some of their Bitcoins, okay, $75 million worth of it, okay, to pretty much go long on Ethereum. They know something that we don't probably, right? They probably know that soon enough, Ethereum is going to make a much, much bigger move than Bitcoin. Okay, maybe that's why this Bitcoin whale is selling some of his positions in a Bitcoin to pretty much go long on Ethereum. Okay, he knows that Ethereum is gonna, go parabolic. Okay, we know, guys. Okay, alt season is pretty much gonna be happening. Okay, it's pretty much already happening. The Bitcoin dominance has in fact been going down. The Bitcoin dominance right now is still below 60%. Okay, so the Bitcoin dominance, as we all know, has in fact been going down, and I do believe, yes, it's going to be going much, much lower, and that's going to be a good thing. Okay, that means alt season will be happening. Okay, so be prepared for that. But yeah, this Bitcoin whale knows that Ethereum is about to go parabolic. Okay, so Ethereum holders, be prepared. I do believe, Ethereum will for sure be going crazy. Like I told you guys many times, Ethereum's going to be reaching new highs. 8K to 10K and beyond is very, very possible this bull cycle. Now, speaking about Ethereum, I want to show you guys this chart for Ethereum. So yeah, gold candle is coming for Ethereum, guys. Okay, Ethereum is still holding above $4,000, which is great to see. Okay, and we know this was in fact this resistance line. We did in fact break out of it, but I do believe, Ethereum will be, going much, much higher. Let's just have a look at Ethereum, still below, just below $4.3 thousand. Ethereum is actually still holding up pretty well, I must say. We know Ethereum is in fact forming this bull flag, right? And I do believe soon enough we're going to be seeing a breakout out of this bull flag, right? But yeah, Ethereum is about to go crazy. Okay, here's another chart just clearly showing you guys that, pretty much, okay, the bottom is, in for Ethereum. And yeah, soon enough, we're going to see a massive pump coming for Ethereum. So we are in fact seeing this V bottom, it's called. and we did actually see this V bottom pattern happen before, okay, back in 2020, right? You guys can clearly see that. And then after that V bottom, Ethereum just went crazy, okay, broke out of it, okay, out of that resistance, and just went to new all-time highs. And that's exactly what Ethereum is doing right now, okay, V bottom, okay, so the bottom is in, and then we are in fact seeing Ethereum breaking out of this resistance, right, of $4,000. And yeah, soon enough, right, it's going to be going crazy. So be prepared for that, guys. Understand history doesn't exactly, repeat itself, but it does rhyme. Okay, it truly does rhyme. So get ready for that. Now let's talk about Bitcoin real quick. So Bitcoin loves to repeat patterns. Okay, so again, okay, history doesn't, 100% repeat itself, but it does rhyme. And you guys can clearly see a clear example, okay, in this chart. So what Bitcoin did in 2023 to 2024, okay, same with 2024, right? It seems like it's very similar to what Bitcoin is doing right now. Okay, you guys just clearly see that. So yeah, the top is not in yet for Bitcoin. You guys need to understand Bitcoin is going to be going much, much higher, way higher. Okay, as I've been telling guys many times, I do believe we're going to see Bitcoin reaching 180 to 200,000 to like 250 to even $300,000. I think this is very, very possible, right? These price targets that I've been telling guys, okay, for Bitcoin, I do believe it will be happening, this bull cycle. So Bitcoin holders, get ready for that. So this is a chart that I was showing you guys. Okay, so we are in fact seeing this double top, okay, and this support level of $112,000. And I told you guys, once we do see, because I do believe this will be happening for Bitcoin, right? Since September is about to, we're about to enter the new month of September. I do believe while we're in September, yes, we're going to see some corrections happening for September, because as we all know, just like what I showed you guys, September is a pretty bearish month, okay, for Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin just does not perform that great in the month of September. But yeah, once we do see this correction happening for Bitcoin, okay, breaking below this support level, breaking down, okay, from the support level, the target is like 99K. That's what this chart is in fact showing us here. Okay, so ton of crypto, okay, as clearly see, is showing us, okay, a potential double top pattern on the daily chart. Okay, it hasn't played out yet, but if confirmed, the target would be around $99,000 with possible liquidity grab below at 98K. Okay, so once we do see the potential of Bitcoin breaking below, okay, this support level, right, of 112, the target is around $99,000 to $98,000. Okay, and that could potentially happen, guys, like I said many times. Okay, this is very, very possible for Bitcoin. Okay, and when this does happen, I don't want you guys to panic. Okay, I'm just giving you guys a heads up. So when this does happen, I don't want you guys to be panicking. Okay, there is really nothing to be panicking about. You guys need to understand, no matter what happens with Bitcoin, even if it does drop to, like, let's just say 108 to 105 to 100K, or even just below 100K, we're going to see a beautiful recovery happening for Bitcoin, because you guys need to understand the top is not in yet for Bitcoin. $124,000 is not going to be the top for Bitcoin. It's going to be going much higher than that. Okay, so here's another chart from Titan of Crypto that I do want to show you guys. So Bitcoin head and shoulders neckline retest. Bitcoin is retesting the neckline, holding it is key. Losing it could open the door to a deeper correction. Okay, so we know Bitcoin has in fact been forming this inverse head and shoulders pattern, and yeah, right now we are in fact seeing this retest. Okay, and we could potentially see a beautiful bounce back up. Okay, that's if we don't see Bitcoin breaking this support level. Okay, we could potentially see a retest, and yes, it's gonna lead Bitcoin to a new all-time high, and this chart is showing $144,000. So like I said many times, guys, right, the top is not in yet for Bitcoin. Okay, we are still in a bear market, and this chart just clearly shows you guys, okay, the top is not in yet. Bitcoin is about to be going much higher. So Bitcoin holders, be prepared for that. Okay, you know, there is potential that we will see Bitcoin reaching at least $200,000 and beyond, like over 200k, right? 220, 250, 280, whatever it is. It is very, very possible, even $300,000. Okay, it is very possible, guys. Okay, and a fair few people, you know, in the crypto space are making predictions for Bitcoin this bull cycle, saying, you know, Bitcoin's going to be going way higher than just 200k, right? They're saying, you know, we're going to see Bitcoin going to like 500k, and some are even saying 600k to 700k. Now, as much as I am bullish on Bitcoin, you guys know I'm very, very bullish on Bitcoin. I don't think that will be happening this bull cycle. In the next bull cycle, yes, that can happen, but this bull cycle, I don't think we will see Bitcoin reaching, you know, 500k to like 600k. I don't think that is possible. I'm sticking with, you know, 200k to 300k. You guys let me know in the comments down below what is your personal, you know, Bitcoin price target. But I'm sticking with, you know, 200k to 300k max. Okay, so that being said, okay, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will keep you guys up to date, okay, on Bitcoin. But yeah, today, you know, it is still holding above its support level of, you know, $112,000. So at least it's still above it. But once we do see a breakdown from the support level, then yes, that's where Bitcoin will be going much, much lower, just like what I showed you guys in this chart right over here. So be prepared for that, guys. Don't panic, okay? When this does happen, continue to buy, okay? Take it as an opportunity to simply accumulate more. And if you don't have any more capital to buy the dips, right, any more money to buy the dips or anything like that, just simply hold your positions, okay? This is not the time to be selling and getting out of your positions, right? It really, really isn't. And plus, you should be in Bitcoin for long term, okay? Not short term, long term. But of course, guys, this is not financial advice. Always do your own research. But yeah, I appreciate all you guys for watching today's video. Give this a thumbs up, and of course, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. That is always much, much appreciated. And yeah, I will catch you guys all in my next video. Have a good one, guys.